blues pattern. Just your regular blues pattern, could be a jazz pattern, could jazz blues, could just be a regular blues. Just a few ideas about notes you can use. Obviously you've got a blues scale. There's a lot of great players who just use the blues scale and they're amazing. Me personally, I find it quite limiting. You know, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes. You know, it gives you a few notes that really sound nice, but I want more choices. So why don't we take the dominant scale and superimpose it with the blues scale? You play the dominant scale on its own, it sounds pretty twee, pretty boring. But once you start mixing it with the notes of the blues scale, it just kind of, me personally, it just gives me more choices, more notes that I can play to get that kind of bluesy sound. You could go further. You could maybe use the Dorian scale over the top of the dominant. Oh, sorry. You know, that gives you. Giving you a few more colours to play with. Now, basically, you can play any note. It's kind of how you use the note. So let's just put that into practice. So I played a F dominant, and I played the major 7th. That sounds pretty awful. So how are you going to play that on blues? Well, the blues is built on tension anyway, so we should be able to find a use for this. If we use it as an approach note, so I mean that goes for a lot of those kind of what we would call in between notes, the flattened second. You know, if you played that on its own. Okay, what do we play as a note going up to the major second? Same thing. So if we use them, these notes only sound bad if you sit on them. You know, if you okay, that doesn't sound great. But if you use it as a way of moving from the tension to a note that has less tension, I guess is what we're talking about. So we're basically looking at several options here. Blues scale, we said the dominant. I wouldn't play it on its own, sounds really twee. Dorian, oops. And basically any note. It's just like I said. It's you know, it's all those notes in between. There's a flattened second, sharp 4th we're already using, flattened 6th, major 7th. So just kind of, I guess what I'm trying to say is, just experiment with taking the blues a little bit further. See if you can create interesting lines using any note. Certain notes you're going to rely on more. Flattened 3rd, that sharp 4th. That's just mixing everything up. So have a bit of fun with it. You know, just take take a blues song and just work on, okay, on the chords, I'm going to mix them up. I'm going to play blues scales, I'm going to play dominant scales, I'm going to play notes that aren't in the scales, but I'm going to make them work and have some fun.